What's up, guys? Save 2 Great here, and today we are going to be talking about some MMA. I think I finally decided on what my channel is going to be about, and I've been wondering, and I've been looking for options, and I'm really into MMA, so I think I'm going to do a news channel on this. And to start off, UFC 197. Who's going nuts for that? I was totally rooting for Jon Jones to kick Cormier's ass. It has to happen. It's trials and tribulations here at this moment, and Cormier got hurt like probably I'd say two weeks before the fight, 3 weeks before the fight. He hurt his shin. I think a muscle teared around it connects around the fibia or the tibia around there, and it got torn off, and he has to be out for 4 or 6 months. And crazy thing is that Cormier doesn't want to wait till UFC 200 to fight him. He doesn't want to wait. He doesn't want to wait till New York. It's either he doesn't want to fight in New York, or he really wants to fight Jon Jones that bad. But I really don't think he wants that. But that's not the only thing that I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about UFC 197. Jon Jones versus Owens is something crazy. You got a guy that has complete knockout power, got a right hand, a solid right hand, and he's an ex-NFL pro. I mean, he has the athleticism, it's there. And Jon Jones is coming off, I'd say, octagon rust, ring rust, or whatever they want to call it. And I mean, it could go either way. I mean, I'd seen Jon Jones hitting the mats, and it looks pretty solid. He's gotten stronger, all the weightlifting. I think it's going to pay off in the end. But the thing is that, see, everybody has it pinned against Jon, because Owens has knockout power, and he actually has won the last, 3, 4, 5 fights, and he's been doing pretty good. Yeah, he got choked out by, I think it was Glover. If I'm wrong, correct me. I think it was either Glover. I'm pretty sure it's Glover. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Jones did get completely stronger. He's hitting the mitts. You can see the power. I don't know if it's KO power. I don't know if it's enough power to knock someone out, but it's there. Jiu-jitsu wise, everything is there. Now he has a jiu-jitsu coach. He hired a jiu-jitsu coach. He has the most submissions in UFC history. And the finishes, it's all there. And now he has a jiu-jitsu coach, which is very dangerous. And he's been working on his wrestling. It's all there. Everybody wants to keep talking about the things John's have done in his past, but to this point, it doesn't really matter anymore. Because now he's fighting UFC 197, and nothing's going to stop him unless he does something else that's really idiotic, which I really don't think he's going to be doing. He hired a driver. He knows this time it has to be real. He can't drive anymore by himself. He should not. I'm not going to lie. Until things clear up, I don't think he should be driving. Not because of him getting drunk or alleged possibilities that he's doing things that he shouldn't do. It's just, you know, cops are out there, and sometimes they're just bored and they can't get a ticket for themselves, so they just pin it on people. And that's how it's going to be. But the fight, the way I think it's going to go, let's say, 4th round stoppage. Jon Jones probably gets the ground and pound on Owens, or at least submits him. Knocking Owens out is going to be a great battle for Jon. It really is. They both have the athleticism. They both have the cardio that I'm very sure they have. And it's going to be a great fight. We're talking about Owens being 1 inch smaller than Jon Jones. Reach advantage, you're right. Jon Jones has probably one of the longest wingspans of all time in the UFC. It's 84.5 inches long, but I mean, if you don't have power, the only thing you're gonna do is probably kill him on the ground, or at least elbow him a couple times. But reach is an advantage. But yeah, I think, in my opinion, 4th round stoppage by ground and pound, or at least submission, rear naked choke, or at least a Kimura. Or hey, TKO on the ground, elbows, straight elbows, or hammer fist, who knows. But I really think that John is gonna take this one home. I think he should have. He has to. And also on recent comments on him moving up to heavyweight, it's a possibility. But first it's his journey has now been prolonged. It's being longer now, because now he has to fight Ovens, and his championship fight has been delayed a couple months. Let's not say a couple, because let's say it's gonna be 7 months. We're not gonna see Cormier for a couple months now. He has to recover fully from that injury if he wants to go toe to toe with the pound for pound best fighter on the planet. So it's gonna go from Ovens to Cormier, which is gonna be a wingspan of time. You're gonna go from Ovens, and then you're gonna have to be interim. John's gonna have to be interim champion for about 7 months, 6 or 4, who knows? Depends on when he wants to fight. In reality, he's supposedly supposed to be out for 6 months, and he doesn't want to fight till UFC 200, which from now is probably 4 months. So if he's back, John's gonna be champion for 4 months. We're not gonna be seeing that much of him. And then once he beats once he beats Cormier, if he beats Cormier, let's say that, because you never know, anything can happen. If he beats Cormier, he becomes champion, and new champion, and new, hashtag and new. He wins the champion, and now he wants to give Anthony Johnson a chance. But after what's happening between him and Anthony, I think it's shortening the chance if he's going to give Anthony Johnson a fight. He allegedly just said that he thinks John Jones' remarks on him not taking the fight are stupid. And I guess, wherever John got his information, when he might have been wrong, or who knows. But I think there's steam rising, and I think that's going to be really bad for Johnson, and for the relationship for John and Anthony, because they respected each other. I'm not saying they were friends or anything, but I'm pretty sure they respected each other, especially for that prank they pulled on Dana and Joe Rogan. But it happens. But he wants to give him a chance. If that happens, you're gonna have to fight Anthony Johnson, which is gonna take a while. Then you fight him. If you win or lose, let's say he wins that one, and then you have to finally wait till Gustafson's ready. Because I think Alexander Gustafsson, I think he's falling off the mountain where he was put on back in 2013 or 2014. He was put on a pedestal so high, he could have been the one to destroy John Jones, but he didn't. And now you see a decline. So I really don't know what's going to go on with Alexander Gustafsson, but I'm pretty sure now at where John Jones is at and the strength that he's developing and the technique and his game growing and his prime is coming. I think 30s, I think probably 27 to 33, I'd say it's your prime. And he's entering where he could be way stronger where he wants. And let's say he beats Gustafsson. Right after that, I'm telling you, he has to go to heavyweight. He wants to go to heavyweight. He's been asking for heavyweights. You have Mark Hunt wanting to fight him, and you have to take that fight. It's a super fight. UFC wants money. There you go. There's your money. Forget about Conor McGregor. There's your money. But yeah, after the Alexander Gustafsson fight, that's gonna take place in the future, he has to go to heavyweight unless Luke Rockhold wants a bit of John, even though I think Luke Rockhold will get destroyed completely. But I really doubt that's going to happen. So I think it's going to go straight into heavyweight, get some fights going, and that's what's going to happen. And that's all we have for today, guys. I thank you for paying attention, and give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe. I'm new at this, and I think I'm going to get better at this. So thank you. Goodbye, guys. See you next week.